I really was supposed to do an analysis on J-Hope's documentary, but I guess I'll do that next episode. You guys asked me some business and finance related questions on how Min Hee Jin made LESSERAFIM pay for New Jeans' trainee debts. How did it happen? Why did Hybe allow that? Why is Hybe not paying for it? So this is the latest development in the Hybe Min Hee Jin fiasco. But just to clarify, neither Source Music nor Hybe has actually said this. It was Yonhap, Dispatch, and some other news agencies that published the story, stating that Min Hee Jin made LESSERAFIM / Source Music pay for the training of New Jeans. So how did it happen? I will discuss the business side of things, but first, let's go through the facts. Min Hee Jin came into Hybe as a branding director. She was supposed to help strengthen the branding of Hybe and other subsidiaries, and one of her early assignments was to help Source Music form a girl group. They conducted the Global Plus audition. It's very clear that at that time, Minji was already training under Source Music because she was the face of the Plus Global audition. Now, there's just some confusion. So I know that Daniel, Hani, and Yein, they passed the global audition. Some people are saying that even Yerin, the youngest member, passed the global audition, but as far as I know, she was street casted much later on. So supposedly Minji Yoonjin, now member of LESSERAFIM, Daniel, Hani, and Yein were training together to become the next girl group of Source Music. But before they debuted that group, a door was formed. And Min Hee Jin took the girls that she wanted, Minji, Daniel, Hani, and Yein, and then she dropped Yoonjin. So Yoonjin actually went back to the United States for a while. And then once a door was formed, as far as I know, that's when she street casted Yerin. Now, that left, but remember, all the cost of the global audition and the initial training of the members of Daniel, Minji, and whatever, that was shouldered by Source Music. So some people are asking, why is Hybe not paying for it? They're under Hybe. Second question, why are they just allowing Min Hee Jin to do what she wanted? And third question, shouldn't she be paying for the training of the girls that she took? I will answer that later on. Anyway, Bang Shi-hyuk and the CEO of Source Music, So Sung-jin, had to scramble to actually form a group because they were in debt and they had no source of income because they disbanded G-Friend. That's another story, but I will not discuss it here. So they signed up Sakura and Chaewon. They asked Yoonjin to come back. Initially, they had Haruka, but they dropped her and replaced her with Kazuha. And then they had Unshe and Garam. We know what happened to Garam. Now, they said that all in all, the training of LESSERAFIM was very short. It was like a year as a group, less than a year, because they really had to rush to start earning some money. Now, this could explain why the very first music video of LESSERAFIM was low budget. If you go back and watch it, it's really low budget. Okay, but they're fine now. Okay, let's now go to the questions. Why did Bang Shi-hyuk or Hybe allow Min Hee Jin to just take the trainees that she wanted out of Source Music into a door? According to my Korean friends and some Korean netizens and even Korean media, it was common knowledge that Min Hee Jin's vision differed from the vision of Bang Shi-hyuk. So remember, she was the creative director of the group. She was training them for one concept, and Bang Shi-hyuk had another concept in mind. And so essentially, Bang Shi-hyuk just said, okay, go through with your concepts and take the girls that you wanted. Why was she not first required to launch the girl group of Source Music before launching her own agency and girl group? I don't know, but I have a speculation. Note, this is just speculation. I think she pitched her idea to Hybe / Bang Shi-hyuk, and they saw the viability of it. They saw that it was going to work, and clearly it did, because New Jeans is very, very successful. So in that regard, they were right in allowing her to do what she wanted because it clearly worked. Why was Source Music left with the training cost? If she took the girls, why was she not required to pay for their training? Members of New Jeans do not fit the vision and concept of Bang Shi-hyuk. They wouldn't have made it in the final lineup anyway. They meaning the members of New Jeans, which Min Hee Jin took. So essentially what happened was that there is an asset in this company that was not going to be used. So even if Min Hee Jin did not form Adore, these trainees would not have been utilized anyway, but they still would have spent for it. So all she did was that to take that stagnant asset, take her, because they would not have used them anyway. So we call that sunk cost in business. A sunk cost is the money that has already been spent but cannot be recovered. They are under HYBE. Why is HYBE not paying for the training cost and clearing their debts? HYBE is sometimes referred to as the umbrella company. Under the umbrella company are other independent companies. So you can think of them the same way you would think of Unilever. Under Unilever, you have Axe, Ben & Jerry's, the ice cream, Knorr, Magnum, other stuff. The same way Universal Music Group, under that would be Capitol, Geffen, Def Jam, Republic. So each of this brand, each of this company under the bigger company, they're all expected to earn their own keep and also maintain their own operations. So for example, just because HYBE owns the building, they don't own it, they actually rent it, but just because it's under their name doesn't mean that all the other companies under them can use it for free. They actually pay for their own rent, for their own maintenance, electricity, all of those stuff. So they are expected to earn for themselves, basically. Why did HYBE buy Source Music if they weren't profitable? Well, they had GFriend for a while, but Bang Shi-yuk said that he has known Source Music CEO So Sung-jin for a while, and they share the same philosophy when it comes to artist promotion and management. He needed somebody that basically shares the same vision as he does, and he seems right on this one, because if you look and observe, Source Music is allowing each member of LESSERAFIM to grow creatively and explore their own interests. And this is the same kind of freedom and support that Bang Shi-yuk provided and gave to BTS. They are, for example, looking for opportunities for Yoonjin to do collaborations, explore her own artistry. She's releasing her own music, solo music. And I think the rest of the girls were actually given their own YouTube shows, but it was Eunchae who actually stuck to it. So I think what they're doing is that they're just allowing the girls to explore their own individuality, their own interests, and then they will just support whatever it is that they need. And this is very much like how Bang Shi-yuk managed BTS. He allowed BTS to discover themselves, and then BTS members will just come to him, and then he will just support them. So I think for this one, for Source Music CEO So Sung-jin, he's actually right. They have the same philosophy and values and principles when it comes to artist management. Did Min Hee Jin disband GFriend? Was Min Hee Jin the reason Youngsu, the 6th member of ILIT, left and didn't debut? Was she the reason Garam left, which is the 6th member of LESSERAFIM? And did she leak Taeyong's picture, or did she leak BTS's music? I don't know the answer to this. These are speculations going around Twitter. I don't know the answer, unfortunately. Sorry. Why are they bullying Min Hee Jin into surrendering her laptop? It's an audit, and it is their property, so they can ask for it anytime. It would be incredibly stupid of her to save anything in that laptop that would be incriminating. I'm pretty sure she can afford her own laptop. Some people are saying maybe it has like plans about the future releases of New Jeans. But New Jeans' brand is also owned by HYBE, so they can ask for that. But the other thing is that that employee that was moved from HYBE to Adore apparently saved their takeover plan in his work laptop. That's just beyond stupid. Why will you do that? Come on. But yeah, it's an audit and it is their property, so it's not nobody's bullying her to do it. It's an audit. She needs to do it. Did Bang Shi-yuk give LESSERAFIM the team of BTS? Nu Kim, that's the name of one of the 4 guys that has been with BTS from the very beginning, all the way to Permission to Dance. He was moved from BTS to LESSERAFIM, but I believe it's partly because BTS was already about to go on a hiatus, because they were going to serve the military, and so probably they wanted to utilize his expertise, so they decided to move him to LESSERAFIM. But other than him, I don't know of any other critical team member of BTS that has been moved from BTS to LESSERAFIM. If you were an investor, Nujin sues to nullify their contract with Hybe and succeeds, will you invest with them? I will answer this question in Patreon. It's very sensitive because it's a business perspective and we are dealing with young girls and a minor. I want to make sure that only those who are willing to put on an objectively business hat will actually watch this video. I don't want to add to the chaos and stuff like that. I'm just here talking about business. So I'll answer this in Patreon. I'll end it here for YouTube. Thank you very much for watching. The answer will be in free membership. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope I clarified some of the points. I hope I provided value. Thank you for trusting me and asking me these questions. If you ended up liking this video, please give it a thumbs up. Of course, subscribe, hit that notification button, and share the video if you can, because it's really helping my channel. Follow me on Patreon and on X and Twitter and on Instagram. So for the paid members of Patreons, as I promised, I will be putting on some videos that I will be talking about the future projects that I have. So I'll see you there. Thank you.